You are live. The internet. The internet. The internet can totally see you now. Hello, internet. What's going on? How's everybody doing this glorious, fantastic, wonderful, epic Tuesday? Tuesday, the 19th of July. We're more than halfway through July already. So much for that summer slowdown. What's going on, Henrik? Nick? Welcome. Welcome. We're going to have some fun today. Again, this is a topic that was suggested by Fran this time. I know it was Fran. I remember it was Fran. And I thought we would dive into it. We've touched on it a few times before, but it never hurts to talk about the follow-up, and that the fortune is in the follow-up. It's a popular saying in sales circles and marketing circles around the internet, and for very good reason. So today we're going to dive into it. I'm going to go over a few stats that have been thrown around, but more importantly, why we need to be following up on our leads, why we need to be following up with our customers, why we need to be following up basically with everything that we do online. What's going on, guys? Welcome. Okay, so again, you've heard this said ad nauseum. I mean, if you've ever been involved in network marketing, online marketing, sales, advertising, you name it, whatever, you've heard this: the fortune is in the follow-up. And when I first got started online, I read books like Al Ries's 22 Immutable Laws of Branding. I read Web Copy That Sells. Maria Valesso, I think her name was. But there was a few of these books that the first books that I read when I started getting in online business and stuff. And there was this popular saying that was around back then. This is the early 2000s. And I'm sure you guys have heard this. You know, the people don't make a decision until the seventh exposure to an ad. And this is kind of, like the whole advertising industry was based on this. Keep showing your ad, because the process that this goes through is that the first 3 to 4 times it's just creating awareness, and then what happens is slowly people warm up to the idea, and there's this process of awareness, consideration, and then a decision. And I'm not exactly sure of the science behind it. Like I don't have, but if you think about it, think about how you make a decision. Think about, for me, I mean, this is kind of the thing that goes through my mind. I'll use social media, because social media is the really popular thing right now, right? I'll see something that's shared on Facebook, and I notice it maybe the second or third time. I get awareness of it, right? So my head is seeing something a couple of times before I'm totally aware of it. So if it's an ad message, it's not like I see it the first time and bam, I'm going to go buy that, right? I need to build awareness in my mind. So it takes a few times. So the exposure is, the more I'm seeing stuff, the more I'm aware of it. And then the next step in this process is consideration. Do I need this? Does this benefit me somehow? Is this program or ad going to affect my life in a positive way? And that doesn't happen overnight. It's not like I see the ad 2 or 3 times, then I've decided that this is the greatest thing ever, I'm going to buy it. I consider it. I'm still seeing the ad, I'm still considering it in my mind, and then down the road, eventually I come to a decision. The decision is either I'm going to get this or I'm not going to get this. So if you stretch that out, you see that the first exposure to something never turns into a decision. I mean, there's exceptions to the rule, and I'm sure there's some amazing ads that come out there and people go, oh, but that's far and few in between. You think about it, you break it down, it takes some time. So this is why you hear the fortune is in the follow-up, because now let's bring it home. Now let's talk about internet marketing, network marketing, what our industry is, And what's the big way that we communicate with people? I mean, sure, there's ads out there, there's social media, all sorts of stuff, but we try to communicate, we should be, through email, through lead capture pages. This is why I'm a huge fan of email marketing and why we created Rocket Responder, because the fortune, the real big bulk of your money that you will make online and the relationships you make does not happen at the first exposure. And when you're building your list and you're building the relationships with that list, it allows you to follow up. And here's why. And you've heard me talk about this before. These are some stats. I don't know where they come up with these stats, but again, it's the popular urban legend, I guess. But it makes sense, right? 48% of all salespeople send one email and stop. 25% send 2 emails and stop. 15% send 3 and then stop. 12%, so like around 10%, actually do more than 3 emails, 3 follow-ups, and they keep going back. They follow up. They know that the decision has not yet been made after 3 emails. They know that 80% of all sales will be made after that 3rd exposure. 80%. Think about that. Now again, lots of email, lots of stats, lots of numbers that get thrown around, and all you got to do is Google the sales process, and you'll find out 1,000,001 different stats that throw out there. But the number that seems to be the biggest is that the bulk of marketers and advertisers and business people online stop after 3. They don't go after it. Now again, let's bring it home. I want to not only throw this out there for you guys, but I want to back it up with actual numbers, and I have it here. This is from a promotion we did 3 months ago now, when TE Pays launched from New Fire Marketing. We got behind this program and we promoted it. Now, if you saw when it launched, a lot of people promoted it launch day, maybe launch week, and that was it. You didn't see anything after a couple of days. There was actually people out there going, it's not fair. There's already 1,000 people in this program, and all of the customers have been taken, and now we can't make any money from it. 1,000 people in a program online, really? Meanwhile, there's programs that grow by tens of thousands an hour online. But anyways, I digress. So the follow-up for us, we had a strategy. We said the first couple of days, we're going to create awareness. Now, we got a lot of people to take action on that first and second day, and that's fine. That's cool. But the process was a 2-week campaign. We were going to send emails, first couple of days, bam, 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 give it a rest, another few emails, bam, 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 give it a rest, and then after the span of 2 weeks, it was about 7 emails, 7 to 8 emails we had for this campaign. So we knew that the majority of the people, there may be some people that take action, but the majority of the people are a wait and see. They want to see it. They want to, believe it and actually decide that this is something that will help them. So now, 3 months down the road, we have 80 plus referrals that are still subscribed. That's over, I think it was let's do the math on it. I'll do the math live on it. Minimum $560 a month residual income from something we promoted 3 months ago. That's minimum. That's not taking into account all the other purchases. That's just that $7 a month residual income from that 80. This is 80 plus referrals too. I think it's 82 exactly, but I just rounded it up to 80. So 80 times 70 is $560. $560 a month residual income from something that we didn't stop promoting after the 3rd email. That's the nugget. The nugget is that the majority of the people will stop. They will stop after the 3rd exposure to something. But 80% of the sales are made after that 3rd exposure. This is why email marketing is so effective. This is why advertising, specifically in our industry, is very effective if you stay the course. This is the persistence thing. We're using this dirty P word again, not the dirty F word. This is the dirty P word, not passion, but persistence. To get out there in front of people consistently over time. Right? This is this is why also, and kind of touching on this, we'll touch on this a little bit this week too, why personal branding is so important. Instead of just being an egg in chat saying, hey, I can't wait to network with you, building a personal brand and relationship with people, this is where this comes into play. Because what happens after you've built a relationship with someone, you might not need 7 follow-ups to make a sale, because you've been working with the person, you've followed up, you've encouraged them, you've built the relationship with them. They might take action right after you send the first email, but it doesn't happen overnight. This takes, again, years to develop. Again, the follow-up is what's important when you're bringing that cold list into something that you're trying to promote. So a few other things, a few techniques that really work for me with email marketing, and something that I hope you guys really put into play for your businesses as well, because this really helps. If you sign up, if you're a brand new member to our programs, you're going to go through basically an indoctrination series. We want you to get to know what we're offering. So when someone joins, let's say Click Track Profit, when someone joins Click Track Profit, they don't immediately get said, hey, go buy this. It doesn't happen like that. There's steps. Okay, this is who we are. This is what we believe in. This is what we're going to teach you. Thank you. We thank them. Thank you for taking action. Thank you for becoming a member. And you're saying thanks on that first contact. So the awareness, now we're talking about email marketing. We're not talking about advertising. I'm talking about in like an autoresponder series for a follow-up series. The first email should always be thanks. Just appreciate. Thank you. I'm grateful for you. Make sure you say thanks. It does not get tired. And then what happens is that they start being educated. Why do you want to build your list? Why do you want to track? Why do you need evergreen products? Why should you be doing personal branding? We train them and welcome them by educating them. There's no pitches yet. It's all education and value. Education and value while we're teaching them. So this is the 3rd or 4th email. We haven't said, hey, go buy this yet. We're just telling them this is a really good product. This is what we're going to teach you. This is why you should learn this stuff. And this is the results you could possibly get. So we're training our list. We're teaching them. We're indoctrinating them to our culture, our businesses. Now comes the pitch. And the pitch is you don't need to go, hey, go buy this because you're going to make money. Don't do that. The pitch is where you put ownership to the product that you're offering to the person. So you presented a problem. We're going to teach you this. This is why most people fail. This is something that you're going to need for your business, and then offer them a solution. So the pitch is still educational. It's still offering value, but it's not a hard sell. It's not, oh, go buy this because you're going to make money. You're offering them a tool or a service that will actually help their business. So you're continuing to offer value. You're continuing to educate. And now you're selling people not on the 1st or 2nd or 3rd email, but the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, the follow-up. So education, value, gratefulness, thank you, first 3 emails. Indoctrinate them, get them used to what you're going to be telling them, what you're going to be training them, and then get into the education. Then get into the pitch. But the pitch is not the hard sell. It's the, hey, this is really going to help you. This is a problem that most people have. Here's the solution. Oh, you need to build your list. Here's Rocket Responder. Oh, you need to know where the results are coming from. Here's Track.me. Oh, you need more help with training. Be sure to promote Core 4. So there's different ways to do it, and it's never the hard sell. It's never the, you need to buy this now. It's always educational. Always being grateful, always saying thanks. Now what happens while you're doing all this, the personal brand is building, right? This is, now people are starting to go, hey, this person's actually there for me. They're helping. They're there, to build businesses with me. They're not looking for a paycheck. They're looking to create value and education. You're starting to become the expert, the go-to person. Your personal brand is now being built because your follow-ups are not sell. It's giving value, giving educational advice, tips, tricks. You're building a relationship with people over time. This is why the follow-up is so important. You are not going to make, well, you might, I'm not going to say you're not, because there's exceptions to the rule, but you're not going to, the majority of people are not going to make a huge sell on the 1st or 2nd connection. Remember, The first or second connection, even the third, is awareness. For your customer, it's awareness of who you are, what you're offering. Then comes consideration. That's the third to fifth email. So emails 3, 4, 5, even 6 is consideration. People are considering your offer. And then the seventh, which the magic number 7, someone again came up with this back in the day, that's the decision. That's where people decide, okay, I believe this person. I believe that they've shown me for the past 6 emails that they've got value, and they're educating me, and they're there for me, and they're supportive. I'm going to decide yes or no, this is someone I want to do business with. So again, the follow-up, critical, and it's so easy to, 2016, it's so easy to create an amazing follow-up series. Rocket Responder makes it stupid simple for you guys. You know, $20 a month, that's it for unlimited autoresponders, unlimited messages. Very, very important that you guys get into list building, squeeze pages. We can talk about that too as well down the road and why I'm a huge fan of it. But the follow-up is the key. Why do 80% of the sales get made after that third? Because most people give up. It's that simple. Most people don't have the persistence to follow up and follow through on a promotion, on an ad, on a campaign. You're going to separate yourself from, 80% of the people? No, 90% of the people, excuse me if we're going through. These are the numbers, that again. But, 10% of the people send emails after 3. 10% of the people follow up after the third exposure, the third awareness message. So that is how you guys separate from the crowd. That is how you guys separate from everything you're doing in business. From the majority of the people will give up after the first, second, or even third email or communication. That's where you crush it and step up big and keep going. Hope you guys enjoyed the session. Again, just want to end it with the most important thing, though, and this is something I really like to hammer the point home. Start with thank you. The first connection, the first email. There's a splash page I've got out in rotation. I don't know if you guys see it. I promote it a lot. It's just a video of me saying thanks. That's it. I'm not promoting anything. I'm just saying thank you. That's it. That is part of my game plan, but it's also the right thing to do. Say thank you. It doesn't cost anything. Gratitude, it's fantastic. It's a really, really, really good game plan to have in business, specifically in email marketing and follow-up. Say thanks, your first connection with people. Thank you guys for coming and rock with me. Be sure to share this video. It will be on plusonedaily.com in a few minutes. And have a fantastic Tuesday. Thank you guys for coming and rock with me. I will see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. Ta-ta. Toodles.